What are some of the big trends shaping the data space in 2023?
So there's a few things. I'd say one of the biggest ones is just the proliferation of companies selling data. So there's this really big trend of companies starting to realize that their data is incredibly valuable. And it's not necessarily only about consumers. It could be about a certain vertical. It could be about a certain type of product. And they are starting to bring that data to market to allow other people to do some pretty fascinating analytics, build interesting products on. And I guess the other one is everything LLM and AI. So, for example, we're using LLMs in a lot of cases to clean up data that we're getting from users, and a lot of other companies are as well. So you're going to see the quality of a lot of natural language data improve pretty drastically over time. And then, there's a lot of applications in removing data from unstructured documents. So, for example, we have a document search now. You ask any question about any of your documents, and it's able to figure out where that data lives, what document, what the answer is. That is pretty powerful. So everybody's trying to figure out, how do I incorporate this new technology into my data product? How do I make something, for example, building a graph that was highly complex? How can I make that go from 30 clicks to build me that graph?
Yeah, that's a really good point there. And obviously AI is an incredibly powerful technology, and a lot of companies are beginning to leverage it. But does it come with any challenges?
I'd say availability is probably one of the single biggest challenges. So it's an incredible resource, but it's a metered resource, meaning everybody wants access to it, and they want access to it right now, and there just isn't enough of it. So availability is a problem. Cost is still a problem. While these individual requests to the AI may be pennies, when you're doing millions of them, and in a fairly simple operation, we may do a couple thousand calls, the costs add up pretty quickly. So over time, I'm sure these will be addressed as more semiconductors become available, availability improves, prices will ultimately go down. But in a market that's changing so quickly, where everybody's vying to have that amazing new product, amazing new feature, that is a big challenge.
100%. And you've mentioned AI, but are there any other challenges that the data space is facing at the moment?
I think talent is always a huge problem in data, right? There's so much complexity in building any of these tools and doing any sort of analysis that there's really a talent war between companies to get the best data scientists. Going back to AI, people that are trained on how to train these models, how to implement, real-world features based on them are in extremely high demand.
And one last question for you today. What big prediction do you have for the future of data within the next 10 years or so?
I think maybe even sooner than that. We're going to have a true liquid market for data. Most markets over time become fairly transparent. They become fairly liquid. The data market is dealings going on behind closed doors. No one knows what's available. No one knows what's selling. And so we're hoping to help usher in a new era of visibility and of improved liquidity.